Great. Okay. So let's start today's session. And today's session is all about uh, language. Clear. So let's take the question one by one, and everybody will participate in it. Okay. So we will not go into the small room. There is no small room today. We'll be in the main room, and we'll talk on this. Okay. So let's go for the first one. The first question is that, do you like learning language? Do you like learning language? Okay. So who would like to start first? Do you like learning language? Who would like to stay? Yeah. Who would like to volunteer? Who would like to volunteer? Okay, come on, say something on this. Yeah. Fua, yeah, you go ahead.
Yeah, thank you for having me. Actually, I'm really into learning English because and that this is also foreign language. Because when I learn the new language, I can make more friends with people around the world, and especially for language is a popular language, right? And I can talk with other people so easily if I have English. And beside that, it also help for my job. I am working at the Korean company, and thanks to I have English, I can communication with my customer and my boss. Yeah, like this. And beside that, I can find more information in the internet with the language. When I search into Vietnamese, it's enough full of information. And when I search by English, it is easier to find a lot of knowledge that I need. Yeah, this is my opinion. Thank you.
Okay, okay, that's great. That's good. Now, who would like to say? Would you like to learn language, or do you like learning language? Who can say? Yeah, Zen. No, you start. Zen.
Okay, you mean me?
Yeah, yeah, I can hear you.
You mean me, right?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah. I think I like learning language because you can learn the culture from the language, especially when you can use the language to talk with the people from the country of the language you are talking. I mean, so it's very fun. You can have a much fun when learning about the other culture. So I think it's a good, and
Okay.
I didn't prepare anything. Okay. I learned language just because I like the culture. Like I like the Korean TV series. I want to learn that. I want to learn Korean too. However, I don't know. I don't know any Koreans, and so because language, you see English is second. I mean second language. A second foreign language in China. So we learn English from primary school until university. We have many exams in terms of this English test. Like we have some university test, like we call it college English. We have we see some tests for English majors. Like this, I think you have this kind of test in Vietnam too, right? So language, I mean English becomes something we have to learn. We don't have other choices because I mean from we are kids, we learn English. But of course, the English we should learn English because it's a kind of global language. So everybody, I mean every country is communicating with each other with this language. So we had to learn it. Maybe
Okay.
yeah, okay.
Okay, that's cool. And now, who would like to say that do you like learning languages? Now, you see one thing here, it is not only English language, it can be any language. It can be Chinese, or it can be Japanese, it can be Vietnamese, it can be any language. Like here we are developing our English language. No, here we are developing our English language, but do you like to learn any other languages? Like it can be any language. Okay, so now who would like to say?
Yes, when it comes to learning languages, I just wanted, yeah, I like to talk about learning English. Back in the day, I didn't like learning English because when I was a student, at in secondary school, in high school, or even at university, I often put a lot of pressure on myself. Yeah, I just focus on grades, scores, and
Yes, just the first time.
yeah, it's okay. Um,
It's okay.
Yeah, I just want to say that back in the day, I didn't like English because I just focused on grades, on scores at school when I was students. But now, I think English is so important to me, especially to my job, to my studies further. Yeah, because I want to get a master's degree in the future. And now I didn't put any pressure on myself when I learn English. I just like it as my hobby on my free time. I learning it with comfortable pleasure and relax. Like I met a lot of friends from other countries. I enjoy the nature, and I think English is the best way for me to explore and discovering new things in other countries.
Okay, that's cool. Now, who would like to say? Who would like to say that? Would you like to learn languages, or do you like learning languages? Who would like to say?
Me, can I say something?
Yeah, Bobo. Yeah, Bobo, you go ahead.
Yeah, exactly. I don't want to learn any language because I feel pressure. But like I have to learn. Pressure is like if you just communicate with everyone, it's okay. It's like I feel fun, I feel relaxed and enjoy it. But like if you learn for academic, it's for academic, for get a new good job, for to be a master, like that is a lot of pressure. So I don't want to learn it. I'm lazy person.
Okay. So Bobo, you don't want to learn any language because you feel pressured. When you try to learn the language, you feel pressured, and that's why you don't want to learn the language. Okay.
Yes.
Okay, then who is left? Okay, Lan. Okay, would you like to say something on this? Lan, can you hear me?
Yes. I think I very into learning foreign language, especially in English language. So I choose my major is English language. Yes, I think English is so necessary for me and for everyone to get a good job in the future. Because English is an international language. And moreover, I think I'm really into learning Chinese language. But I think Chinese is so typical, and other language is so difficult. I think English is easy than every other languages. I think so. And when people learning English, it's so good for everyone to make many friends by communicating with many foreigners. Yes, and I think people should learn English right now and in the future. That's my opinion.
Okay, that's cool. And we have left with another participant, Rian. Rian, would you like to say something? Your video is not on. Maybe you have some problem. Yeah, Rian, are you there? So let's go for the second question. let's go for the second question. And in the second question, we have that what languages can you speak? So who would like to say that how many languages can you speak? Yeah, Thuha, would you like to say that how many languages can you speak? You can speak, Vietnamese, you can speak English, you can speak, how many languages can you speak?
Yeah, about me, there are two languages I can speak. That's it, Vietnamese and English. Yes, and for other language, I just mimic some basic word. I cannot take more like English.
So you can speak two languages. You can speak two languages. That is, one is Vietnamese and also English. These two languages you
Yeah.
can speak. Okay, that's great. That's
Yeah.
cool. And what about others? Okay, Zen, how many languages you can speak? Zen.
I think I only can speak two languages too, Chinese and English. Actually, I have learned other languages too because during my university study, I have learned Japanese. However, I haven't used Japanese for so many years that I have almost forgot all the Japanese. So I also learned some Malay, Malay, the language
Malay,
for
yeah, Malay,
Malaysia.
yeah.
But I just but yeah, I mean 2 years ago I learned some. I just learned some, so now I don't remember it too.
Okay, that's cool.
So that's it.
So Zen also can speak two languages, that is Chinese and English. Okay, that's cool.
Yes.
And what about others? What about other members? Yeah, Len, how many languages can you speak? Len.
Right now, I think I can speak two languages. It's English and Vietnamese.
Okay.
I think last year I can speak Chinese language a little bit. But now because I don't learn Chinese, yes, and I forget all of them about it. Yes, that's all.
Okay, that you learned something of Chinese, but due to lack of practice, as you are not practicing, so you you forgot it. Okay, so you can keep practicing so that you can improve Chinese language also. Okay, that's cool. Okay,
Yes,
Luong.
thank you.
Yeah, Luong, how many languages can you speak?
At present, I can speak two languages, Vietnamese, my mother tongue, and English. And I hope in the future I could get a chance and I could manage my time to learn other languages.
Okay, so great. And what about Bobo? Bobo, how many languages can you speak?
Yeah, I can speak 3 languages, but like Vietnamese, English, and my mother language is Taoi. It's like maybe you don't know it.
Okay, so
And yeah, I know a little bit Chinese, but I learned it a long time ago. Now I forget it. I think just it's a simple sentence. It's okay, but long sentence. Oh no, it's kind of like where is it? Where am I?
okay, great. What about who is left? Anybody is left? I think Ryan, I think not available. Ryan, I think is not. He's not responding. Maybe he's having some problem of network problem. Okay. One thing I would like to know from Zen. Zen. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Zen.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So I would like to know from you one thing. Is there any language called Chinese language?
What you mean? What Chinese language?
I think what I want to know from you that in your country, is there any language called Chinese language, or they're having some different name? Like as per
You mean Chinese? Oh, okay. I see. Yeah. It have a different name. I think we have a list name in English. It's called Mandarin.
Yeah.
Mandarin is is the standard language we use in China. However, we have many other dialects.
Yeah.
You see, like Cantonese, like the language Hong Kong people are using. They call it Cantonese. and maybe some how to say the language spoken by Taiwan people, or the I think Fujian, I don't know, Fujian people, they call it in English I'm sorry, but in Chinese they call Mingnan or Chaozhou dialects. So we have many other dialects. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. So in China, there are so many dialects, just like India. In India also we have so many dialects. There is nothing called Indian. There is nothing called Indian language. There is no Indian language. So what we have, we have different languages. We have so many languages, dialect languages.